just make sure all of my drywall, the mud that I put all over the place, is feathered. Needs to be feathered in. Then once all that dust is made, basically, then we can clean it all. So in the meantime, Robert's gonna take all the drop cloths and bring them outside. How about you take the blow dryer and just the leaf blower and blow off a good area to drop them all on. You know what I mean? Just shut this door, blow the whole front, make a good walkway. You need to take the leaf blower. So like, we're just gonna like make this whole area like halfway to that car, all the way to here, nice and clean. Probably just blow dry all that up, or leaf blow all this up, you know. That way there's no crap. Hey, that really won't matter because you're gonna have to bring all these out and dump them right there anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna make
it won't matter. So just put that down anywhere. Yep, probably not a good place for it. Alright, so probably just pick everything up, you know. Let's try to keep the angles that we have though. You know how we have them angled out? So just like roll them like a carpet maybe. You know, from end to end. Yeah.
just trying to.
Yeah. Big folds, little folds, it won't matter. I don't know if that's gonna help, probably not. We're just gonna have to get somewhat. Have to do it all over again, I guess. So I need my flashlight because there's barely any. Hey, how you doing? Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Do you know what I did with the flashlight, Robert?
I think you put it on your little shelf. Actually, there's one on your counter. Yeah.
God bless you. Okay. So I gotta find all of the areas that have mud. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Well, there's a pretty bad spot right there. What way is the wind blowing? The wind's blowing that way. It's blowing easterly right now. I was just thinking when we clean all these off, we'll have to go use the wind to our advantage, you know. Basically, I need to make a clean environment so I can mud. Christ almighty. So I can seal. I have to get all my lower mop boards, seal them in with caulking, but there's still quite a bit of mud that I haven't, I think, I don't know, I'm just making sure. Gotta make sure all the mud's gone. Big holiday up here. Oh, fuck. This is the last chance to get any weird boogers, any leftover mud that I put on the wall. I need to make sure I get it all. Make sure it's all gone. the last time that I painted, believe it or not, your sprayer makes quite a bit of dust. Because the stuff that doesn't hit dries in the air and it falls and it creates this white powder. As you can see, the white powder is all over my hat. So that's what you look like when you're done spraying. I used to have white glasses that I used. It was white Oakleys just like this. But, you know, someone just had to take them, even though they were broken. Still took them. Stole my broken Oakley glasses that I used to spray paint with. So that I don't break and ruin my other stuff, right? So now I gotta buy new Oakleys because someone stole the fucking things because they're a bunch of shitbags. My own fucking family too. Pissed me right off. There's one. Oh, shoot. What a mess, huh? That tiling just makes such a mess.
Found a couple of these little shims.
Oh, nice. Cool. Okay, just put this in that bag. Remember the bag that was on top of the buckets, the first ones that you brought in the trailer?
Yeah.
In the pallet shed? Just take that yellow tape, open that bag up and put them right in there. All right. Okay. They aren't perfect, but they're damn good. I can tell you that much. Plus, they're getting 3 more coats of primer. So anything that's weird right now is going to be feathered off. Cool. Bathroom's clear. That room isn't perfect, but it's clear. Let's check this room. This room is all clean. Sorry, it's all sealed. Like I've sealed everywhere that's gonna get sealed, but I haven't. I could use my stick sander, but I'm going smaller for a reason. I want to make sure everything's as good as I'm gonna get it. Need a wet rag for that. Might want my sander, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm probably gonna want that vacuum, but I'll just hang back for now. Didn't clean off enough sealing here. Sometimes the rag will get dry and you think you got it, but it's not all gone. That's why it's so important to clean with the grain, because if you got caulking left on the surface and it's going against the grain, well, now there's going to be boogers going against the grain. Dang, man. What in the hell is going on? Weird. That sucks. Stained my floor. See that pink? Hopefully that cleans off. Did you see that, Hag? The floor? My tarp stained my floor. Brand new fucking floor, and that tarp stained it because we put it ink down. We're gonna have to clean that. I'm gonna try. Goof off.
Yeah.
Goof off in a rag. That sucks. Damn. I have to get that side sealed up. Oh, shoot. Is it working?
It's coming out.
All right, cool. All right. Oh, buddy. I'm gonna paint this whole place again, bud. Holy fuck. Man, that really sucks. How in the fuck am I gonna get that out? I literally just died on my floor with a tarp. What a rookie move. What a rookie move. We'll clean it up once we get all the dirt off. I don't want to keep seeing scratching the floor. Yeah, just put all that roof off, break that roof off there. It's good. We'll figure it out in a second. Let me go around. I got pulled into caulking and I forgot that I gotta just do the drywall. Make sure that the drywall, well, all the mud is sanded. So. Can you set these in the, I got it. It's weird because that redness kind of matches this. It's like it was supposed to happen.
But it sucks it happened.
But it sucks that it happened. Looks like the house has warts.
Probably.
Damn, bro. Holy fuck, Knuckles. This wall is so moist. That's why. You see, it just happened on the other one. Like and subscribe. Yeah, I gotta paint it one more time though. I have to paint all the mop board. I have to seal all the mop board. I have to seal all the doors, gaps and cracks in the doors too, or door trim. And from the last paint job, because it was so dirty in here, well, it really wasn't dirty, but the static electricity from the sprayer and all the dust that falls from the sprayer made kind of like little boogers, like little tiny little, and the layer of paint that I put down before was made in the Texas freeze, and I totally forgot that it was some junk paint that I had from another job that was given to us. It was a long story, but it made it dimple in certain areas, pimple out. Look at that, still isn't even fucking, wow. I'm gonna fix that. But right now, see, this is new drywall, so it didn't do it on the new. It only did it on the exterior walls. And it just so happens that that wall is exposed to moisture. Because of the fire, all the vinyl that burnt and melted. So, I've already went through and sanded the worst of it too, but there's still more. Basically, it's really not up to my standards. If this were a job site, they'd pay more for me to fix all this. But this is a rental, and I'm giving it 5 times what anyone else would, trust me. Considering I've already sanded this place at least 6 times.
Oh, that's pretty cool, that does that.
Oh, it does all of it, yeah. I just had to tighten it down. It's like, sort of like my gimbal. But not really. What's happening, guys? Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. All right, right here. Like, you see this scar right there?
Yeah.
See that? It only happened on the exterior stuff. Basically, the walls that were already here. The new walls, perfectly fucking fine. But all these old walls have just scarred up for days. It just keeps scarring and scarring and dimpling and pimpling. All I got to say is, good thing there's like 6 coats of primer on the wall, you know, because it'll allow me to sand it all down. Totally forgot I have to fill these with mud. Can you grab that mud bucket? These screws kept popping on me. And one day I came in, I looked, and they popped again. And I'm like, what the hell? The fridge is gonna be here anyway, but I still want to fix it. You want to grab me a trowel and a knife? But just grab that whole mud bucket. I knew I shouldn't have brought it in. The trowel bucket in the trailer. Can't put enough drywall screws in this. This is the old existing wall, and the existing wall has just been a pain in my ass the whole time. I've got all the bedrooms, and I've got the bathroom. I'm just doing from here down now. This. 2-3 more walls to do, and then we can hit it like we're never gonna quit it. Hit it like we're never gonna quit it. That'll dry. And then right up here was right there. While I'm at it, I ought to go get this real quick. I'll get that with caulking. That inner corner. Yeah, I'm not going too crazy on this. Whoops.
Got a little bit on.
Got it all over the place. Bring that back to the trailer. Just that bucket, right? And I'll leave this in here for now. There is a rock there. Like right here. See all them pimples?
Yeah.
It's crazy. No clue why it started either. Well, I do. I had. So that primer that came from the Texas Freeze, they sold it to us anyway, thinking, you know, it won't do it on some things, it will on the others. I ended up spraying this whole house, and it didn't do it anywhere but the doors, and a little bit on the molding. So we went through, sanded it all down, and they gave us emerald, right? So I saved all the paint. I was thinking, well, I can use it on a junk job or something, you know, where it needs a lot of build. I'll put it. Couple years go by, I totally forget about it, and I think I have some brand new Valspar that I bought from Lowe's for $20 a 5-gallon bucket. Ended up being, maybe it was that same stuff from Lowe's, maybe it was the stuff that went bad from Sherwin because of the Texas Freeze. All the Sherwin's paint is made in Texas. A few years ago, it froze over. Texas froze over, and all the paint, all the pipes in the company, so that ruined the paint. It did something to the paint, and it likes to pimple out now. Not all of it. It was just that one batch from that freeze, and they sold it still because they didn't want to take the hit, and they made us take the hit. Now we have pimples all over our walls, all over the nation, from that specific job. So yeah. Anyway. That was the first coat on this place, and that's why it's like that. You know, I'm thinking I might try to take this shelf down and reinstall it.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt.
I think it'd be a lot fucking easier. Then I could just literally tape this one box off, because if not, I'm gonna have to go through and cut in each little section.
And it's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, like all of this. Would you want to cut all that in, or would you want to just take the shelves off? I would probably just take the shelves off, right? Yeah, it's a lot. So, alright, I gotta finish this. Thing is we fucking glued them on. They're glued. The only way to get them off would be to cut them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because like we should have waited to glue them, you know. Because all you'd have to do is take that bottom screw out, loosen the top one, and then you leave the top one right in. So you have exact fitment. But it is what it is. At that moment, I didn't think we were gonna paint again. But now I know we're gonna paint again. Alright, can you bring in my Festool vacuum? there's just too many boogers everywhere. I gotta at least stop some of it.
You're all good.
Good eye. Remember to like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. I'm working my tail off here. If you want to blow that away with the leaf blower so you can clean the floor, that'd be awesome. Just leaf blow that area where the red was, where the tarp was, and try to clean that ink up. You know what I mean? Remember to keep using a new part of the rag or else you're just spreading the red around.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You may need new rags, boss. You know, and once your rag is red, you gotta get a white one or else you're just spreading the ink. And you're gonna wanna use a lot of goof off, boss. Like probably that whole freaking thing, you know? Just like little at a time. Bring that can right in with you, bring the bag of rags right in with you. Where's the can at? Out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna want the whole bag of rags with you. in there little by little. Yeah, it does. It's a huge help. Remember to like and subscribe, guys. He's trying to get, see this tarp right here? See that red tarp? I had it upside down underneath all of my, see the floor, how it's a little stained, a little red? Yeah, I had that underneath my drop cloth the whole time I did my tile. And basically just, sorry, it comes all the way out here. You can see the ink down here too. You see it everywhere. It's basically all over the place. I think the moisture must have pulled it. So this is a new wall. So this wall shouldn't need too much more than just a sponge sander. Missed one.
How?
I don't know. Mucho grande helpful, isn't it? Mucho grande helpful. You can start blowing out those rooms. Those rooms are done and coated.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run upstairs to go take a leak.
Yeah, if you want to grab something to bite, to eat, or whatever.
I'll,
I'll be done in about 5 minutes. This is the only thing I gotta do right here.
yeah.
So, alright, I'll see you in a second. We're gonna have to wipe all these walls down, everything. Just make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. I got three more walls to do before I can say we're good to start wiping, I guess. We gotta make sure all the dust is out. Because last time we had a lot of splashback. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. What's going on down here? Yeah, it saves a lot of cleanup for sure. Yes. Who's that? Oh, that's Aubrey. Yeah, I don't mind. Where's Aubrey? Just be careful. Don't play frog on the road. Just be really careful, please. Okay, love you. anyone that needs a carpenter for $1 million a year, call me. $1 million salary, I'm cool. Give me a shout. Hit me up, please. I'll build whatever you need me to build. Hell, I'll move my whole family right there. Well, $1 million a year, you got me. I'm taking offers. Taking offers for a salary of at least certain amounts of money. $1 million a year, you got me. I'll be a carpenter. Anyone out there that needs something built? I do everything. Automotive, I'll take care of everything. I'll change your oil, swap out air filters, weld whatever you need me to weld, build whatever you need me to build out of anything, plastic, metal, anything, wood, drywall, don't matter. I do it all. All you need is the correct tools, and you can do anything you want. I'm a man with a brain and hands. With the free will and the right tool and the know-how, you can do it. Just remember that. If you think that you're not worth something, whatever, no. You're no different than the next man that knows what he's doing, right? All it takes is for you to know, and then once you know, you're just as, so you're either an asset or a liability. I'd rather be an asset. I don't want to be a liability, right? So learn how to be the asset and not the liability, and you're always going to have a job. And remember, everybody makes mistakes. We all make mistakes, guys. I could walk you around this build and show you at least 5 or 10 mistakes that I wish I had changed. But I can't change them, so I'm just moving on. And you learn not to do that the next time. That's all. That's all. But either way, we have to get this job done. There's still more pink here. We'll do that once you're cleaned up.
Yeah,
Cool.
I just didn't want to scratch the floor.
Cool, man. Cool. We're done?
All it is getting dirt out of here.
You got all the other bedrooms done?
Yeah.
Nice.
We have to die.
You do what? Like duck? What is a duck? Dud?
Yeah, he's no good.
Oh, you called me a dud. Bro. Don't be mean to me, that's not nice. Alright, I got it from here. But, hey. The biggest thing, right? Did you do that room at all?
Yeah.
Alright. The biggest thing, we're gonna blow all this shit out on them drop cloths. So just pull the drop cloths to the side, right? Something like that. We'll figure it out. this down. There's a lot to it, guys. That happens a lot. Don't even worry. I know, there ain't no stopping it, bud. Whereabouts? Well, we're gonna have to mop the whole floor. Wow. It's kind of a shit show. Basically, we're gonna get all the static electricity out of here. Right, so when the paint goes on the walls, it doesn't suck every bit of dust. So we're gonna basically cut down most all the dust and then get all the static going by creating a positive charge to the floor and just getting all the dust rid of it. That's it. That's cement stuff. Going out? Is it going that way or this way? Good. Yeah, I feel it. Leave that door open. Going right out the door. I know. It's getting there little by little. I can see the dust coming out. Crazy. Yeah, it's all good. It's just from the cement particles. This will be the last cleanup, Trent. Fucking crazy, bro. The amount of cement dust that was created was just enormous. And it gets trapped in every nook and cranny. When I blew underneath here to blow up all this stuff, just like a monster from Ghostbusters. Shut them two doors. At least that one right there. We're really fighting it. Trying to go this way, it's just not going to happen. Not for the last run. That light. Yeah. Hold. Turn them on. I just did that right now. That's why we got to be so careful on the last run. Now I have to fix that. Can you come pick this up real quick? Yeah. Holy smokes, Rob.
Oh, I don't know.
Right beat. I still have to wipe everything down and seal everything today so that I can come in and tape tomorrow and the sealant will be dry.
And get the paint sprayer out.
Yep.
Sticks to your finger pretty good.
Yep. It's grout. All right, let's let that fucker air out for a little while. I'll get this room. You want to hold this door? Oh boy. The wind stream is literally sucking all this stuff to the back room. That's why that back room was so bad. Usually takes 3 times, 3 separate times. I know why they got wet, because we didn't have it closed all the way. It wasn't locked tight. So ice crawled up. Hey. What's up? What?
Can we really spray each other with the hose outside?
Why would you want to do that? You're gonna get a cold.
Okay.
Wait till the summer for that, babe. Need a new battery. That's my tenant. He lives upstairs. He just kind of hangs out, helps a little bit here and there. And I asked him to help me clean up today. So basically, I help him and he helps me. Like we have to go get a trailer for him. It's going to take about half a day project, probably a whole day. So he's going to help me out. I help him out, you know? We're getting there.
Get that slowly.
All right. I'm comfortable. So basically, we just really had to get, oh, geez, watch out, bud. Get right out of there. Get right out of there. Go, 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 go. There we go. It's all sand from the channel. Yeah, it looks good. It really does. I'm happy with it. Everywhere I go, I don't see any dust bunnies anymore. So basically, I just sanded every single wall. Anywhere that there is a problem, it's just all prepped. So now I can come through and we'll be able to caulk the rest of the house and there won't be any problems. Basically, there won't be any problems. Holy moly, I'm definitely sacked out. But I can't be because I have to go around and, all right, that's really bugging the fuck out of me. There, problem solved.
Still useful.
Yeah, she's still useful for something. You can see the holidays that I had to sand. High holidays. There's a couple in the other room too. There's a lot of imperfections on this, but 90% of the, all the ceilings were here. Well, not all of them, but I had to do a little bit of ceiling work in here. And more than, well, all the exterior walls, all the way around the whole place. There was existing drywall, old drywall that had been painted different times with different people. Let's just say there was a lot of boo-boos. All right. I'm hoping the day I paint is like beautifully, sun shining, like a 5-mile-per-hour wind, you know, just something right light, 65, 70.
And warm as can be.
Humidity down. Yeah. Oh, I didn't clean out that window. Whoops.
It's like my boo-boo over there. Oh.
I can tell the dust has settled. You feel it's a little dusty? Feel all that? Move. You're right in the X, dude. Like I feel the grit in that room. Not right here, but. Oh yeah, there's some dust. As long as we get it up in the air, this stream, we have a Gulf Stream, basically like a wind stream going right through the whole house. Oh, shit. Now I gotta go around and caulk, fill in any holes, fill in all the cracks and gaps. So I'm gonna go take a little break, probably get a little bite to eat into me, lay my back down for a second, kick my feet up. Look at this, hey. See that? That's a problem. It's coming in from that deck because no one shovels it. So all the fucking snow just sits there and the flashing up there isn't done right. That's why this window's bubbling. That's why I had so much problem over here with all this flashing. This deck isn't flashed in correctly. Did you see what they did to try to fix it?
No.
They literally sealed it with silicone. In between all the deck gaps, like between the deck boards, the deck treads, and up against the house. It's the last thing you want to do. All that does is hold moisture. You need it to breathe. All you do is cut the first row siding, you put in a piece of flashing, right? You get it underneath the tread and over the ledger, and then you put your treads back down and you don't screw into the friggin' wall right there. And the flashing literally does the job. You put the siding back over the flashing and you let it air out, you let it breathe. So I gotta take all them deck treads off, lift up the siding on the bottom, slip a piece of Z pre-bent flashing in there, and then throw the siding back on, retread it. You see in between? Nope, can't see in between. Oh, why? Why is that? Oh. Look at the silicone job. Put silicone in, didn't even fill all the gaps. This will be fun. I gotta paint this whole deck. I have all the paint for it. It'll be a long year, trust me. 7-hour days. Sorry, 7 days a week. Yeah, it's a fucking mess. I bought this house. It is what it is. Not only that, I lost $350 in the shop, the shed in the back, another shed and a long overhang that went the whole length. And whatever you see that's still there, it's all burnt. And this whole siding has to be replaced. As you can see, I put those 3 windows in. There weren't any windows in there. The whole side of that building, there was no windows at all. There used to be at one point, and it's weird because as soon as where I cut that, there used to be a window. Where I cut that one, there used to be a window. There was literally bottom plates and stuff. Headers and bottom plates, all that sills anyway. Not here though. And so basically I have to make sure that that's flashed in right. That's all flashed in right. I gotta re-vinyl this whole fucking siding all the way from all this, and the whole back side of the house needs to be re-vinyled. Some of the aluminum flashing needs to be redone or done at all. That's gonna need a board. Need to put a board in that. Don't know why that was never. That's definitely a leaking point right there. 100% water getting in there, but you know, I have no clue what's going on with all this. I'm gonna have to check all that out. I mean, you can tell it ain't sealed. Look at it. That needs to be sealed in. None of those gaps are sealed. No wonder why there's water getting in there, especially when you got water being held right there, leaking in behind the vinyl and then getting in this. It's just ridiculous. So that whole wall needs to be fixed. The roof needs to be fixed. I mean, it's just, what's up, Jake? It's just horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. 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 But I saw this room. This was a big room, and all right, we've let her breathe. We're gonna shut all the windows, shut all the doors. Then I'll come back and I'll go on a sealing campaign, seal the rest of the house off. Fill in any holes that I see. No more mud. The only mud that I'm gonna be using is right over there where them drywall screws hit. And then I'll spray everything over. We gotta spray all these doors. I'm probably just gonna take the doors off the hinges. Literally take everything, all the hinges off. Put the doors in a Z pattern on the floor. Look, you can tell the pink hue in this floor. I have to go through this whole floor now and keep wiping all the red off. It stained it. That tarp stained this floor big time. It sucks too, because the rest of the floor doesn't have that red hue. But you can't really see it here. You can a little bit, like right there. Yeah. Right there. But trust me, I'll get it all gone. I don't give a shit. Sucks, because that goof off is taking some of the, it's a brand new floor. Now I gotta wipe goof off down on it. It sucks. All right, man. Just make sure everything's shut up down there. And I'll get this. Nope, leave. Oh yeah, the lights. Yes, sir.
That way it saves a lot of energy.
Wicked.
You don't need them buggers coming after you wall it.
Oh, they already are, bud. I wonder if it's gonna rain. I know all this shit has to be shaken off. Holy shit. I'll just get rid of that and that. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Make sure you subbed up if you haven't. Hit that subscription. Catch you at the next step.